In this video, we're going to talk a little bit more about the selection tools and the transformation tools. We've talked a little bit about this in previous videos, but I want to expand a little bit more on that. I have my Dune image and my duck image open. They're on two separate layers. And if I look at my duck image right here, and if I look at my layers palette, you can see it's in a transparent background because we removed the background and we've just got the duck. If I want to quickly select that, all I can do is come to my layers palette right here and hold down my command key or control key in PC. And when we get this selection icon with that hand, if I click on that duck, it gives me the marching ants around this image. So that's a quick way to make a selection. I just did a Command C to get rid of it. I can also use, we can use our lasso tools and try and get clean selections that way. But with this, I don't really need to work too hard. I can just make a loose selection with the lasso tool and then use one of my move tools right here and just kind of click, and it shrink wraps it around the image. It gets rid of all that background and gives me my selection with my marching ants. So that's deselect, Command D. We've also looked at some of our transformation tools. We talked about show transform tools, and you can size it, and you can hold down your shift key and you can size it and you can rotate it. You would need to worry about resolution, but we're going to talk about that. You can do all these kind of things. You also have additional, your shortcut is Command T, keyboard shortcut. You do have additional transformation tools that are available to you under Edit. Let's look at those. So if I go under Edit, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my Edit. And if you come down to Transform, you have Scale, Rotate. We've done a little bit of that. Distort. Let's look at Perspective. What this gives me is I can start giving a perspective here. Sort of have it as if it's going off into the distance, right? So you can play with your perspective tools and see what they do. You also have something called Distort, actually Warp. Let's look at Warp. That's the next one down under Edit, Transform, and Warp. Once I select that, I get this vector grid. And notice what you can do. As soon as I click on this, I get handlebars. Look at this. I can now use this structure and use my handlebars applications. Think about, you design a logo for a client and you want to present it in all the optimum ways. Say the company is probably going to have souvenir mugs developed, t-shirts. Well, you can certainly show it applied on a mug, applied on a t-shirt, to align for the folds and the curvature. And this would, really present your design really well. So you can have multiple applications for something like this. So these are sort of a little bit more on your transformation tools and your selection tools.